10 little soldier boys went out to dine. One choked his little self, and then there were 9. 9 little soldier boys sat up very late. One overslept himself, and then there were 8. 8 little soldier boys traveling in Devon. One said he'd stay there, and then there were 7. 7 little soldier boys chopping up sticks. One chopped himself in halves, and then there were 6. 6 little soldier boys playing with a hive. A bumblebee stung one, and then there were 5. 5 little soldier boys going in for law. One got into chancery, and then there were 4. 4 little soldier boys out to sea. A red herring swallowed one, and then there were 3. 3 little soldier boys walking in the zoo. A big bear hugged one, and then there were 2. 2 little soldier boys playing with a gun. One shot the other, and then there was 1. 1 little soldier boy left all alone. He went out and hanged himself, and then there were none.
Clayhorn! Clayhorn! Oh, Clayhorn. Rawr! What are you doing, Clayhorn?
Just having a little fun, Mims. What's wrong?
It's this house, this island.
It's only for the weekend.
It doesn't bother you that we can't leave whenever we want to? That we're trapped here? That we can't call out?
It's true, there's no cell phone service, nor any landline.
That we don't know any of the guests coming to spend the weekend? That we don't know why we were hired? That we can't have pizza delivered?
That bothers me.
Oh, Clayhorn, I think it's weird.
As long as we're getting paid, what difference does it make? Besides, it's a great place to hide out.
But what if something were to happen? We couldn't leave.
Nothing is going to happen. We work the weekend, collect our money, and Monday morning we're out of here. Is that what Mr. Reef's letter said?
A letter from a man we've never met, with a list of guests that we've also never met. Why doesn't Mr. Reef contact us in person instead of sending these letters?
Because he's a very wealthy man. People with money don't have time to send letters to the hired help. That's what lawyers are for.
Well, I don't like it.
What was that?
Sounds like a bell.
Sounds like a bell. I'll get that. You better go check out the rooms. Dr. Albert Prince.
Thank you. Where is everyone?
You're the first to arrive.
You mean it's just you and me?
And Mims, my wife. She's upstairs.
Have we met before?
I hope not.
Did I do something with your gallbladder or something like that?
I'm sure I would have remembered.
It'll come to me. This isn't what I expected. The invitation said something about you beginning parties. All very mysterious, you know? I don't know this Mr. Reef. Mr. G. Reef. Maybe it's his gallbladder I'm thinking of. And this guest list. I don't know anyone on it. Pretty unusual, wouldn't you say?
Very. So, what type of doctor are you? A doctor. I'll get there. Would you like to freshen up in your room?
I'll
Mims will
take
show you.
care of it.
Mims will show you the way. Miss Emily Plain.
Am I the first to arrive? I do hate being the first to understand.
No.
No, you don't understand, or no, I am not the first?
Yes, you know.
No, I am not the first, or yes, you understand?
I see. Yes, you are not the first, and no, I really don't understand.
I see. Perhaps you could show me to my room?
The San Jose room. Mims will show you the way.
Mims?
Ma'am?
Mims?
Maid. Inspector Horatio Miles.
Interesting.
May I have your coat and hat?
Of course. Have we met before?
Clayhorn.
Clayhorn.
No, I don't think so.
Sure.
Positive?
I thought you just said your name was Clayhorn. You're positive now?
That's right.
I see.
Well, then it's settled. Mims will show you to your room. You'll be staying in Lestrade room.
Thank you. London.
Clayhorn.
interested.
An audience?
Don't tell me I'm the only one here.
As you wish.
Am I
Ma'am,
the only one here?
you told me not to tell you.
Quite right. I'll go to my room now.
Very good. Mims will show you the way. You'll be staying in the big room.
I'll see you later.
I live for it. Let's see. Only 4 more guests to arrive.
Quick, come here.
Mims, can't you see I'm busy?
Now,
Well, look.
what are you doing?
Butlering.
This can't wait.
What is it?
That detective,
Miles. Clay Horn.
he's snooping around, asking questions.
Questions? What kinds of questions?
Like, just the facts, ma'am. Just the facts.
I think he suspects something. Compose yourself, woman. He doesn't have a thing on us. He thought he recognized me, but my disguise threw him off. Just do as I tell you and everything will be fine.
But what if it becomes too much? What if my nerves can't take it? What if I just completely wig out?
I could ease your stress with a pigback ride.
For me, please?
Yes, all right, but quickly. I'll get that. Go to the kitchen and check on the snacks, please. Presley York, the singer.
That's Presley York.
I see.
Is this it?
Excuse me?
The hash, the gig, the party. You're talking to the world's #1 party animal here, numero uno. So when I see the word party with a bunch of creeps I don't know, I think, this might amuse me. All right, I'm here, I'm bored. I ain't amused.
The festivities will begin at 7. Our host has requested you remain in your rooms until then.
Oh yeah? Well, you can tell our host that nobody tells Presley York what to do. Go on, tell him.
That's impossible. He's not here.
Your host ain't here? Miss Manners ain't gonna like this.
It's all right here in this letter.
Let me see
Mr.
that
Reef's instructions
letter.
are quite clear.
Baloney, I'm out of here.
That's quite impossible. The boat has already left the island.
Then I'll swim.
The waters are shark infested, but
On second thought, this might be fun. Where's my room?
I'll show you the way. You'll be staying in the pompous room.
I'll get it. Miss Heather Starlet
And Matthew Charisma.
and Matthew Charisma.
Not bad.
If you like wealth,
I do.
what else do you like?
Handsome men.
Excuse me, but did you two arrive together?
That's right.
My boat broke down, and Mr. Charisma's boatman was so kind enough to give me a lift. Lucky for me.
Lucky for me.
You really are a charmer, Mr. Charisma.
Please call me Matthew.
All right, Matthew, you can call me
Beautiful.
Heather.
Excuse me, beautiful Heather, but your rooms are ready. You'll be staying.
Together, I hope.
Not a chance. We'll meet down here at 7.
Maybe.
Oh, the snacks.
Mims? Oh, Mims!
Shh. He's listening.
The cadenza? Miles! Clay Horn!
He's hiding in it. Okay, well, he was.
That detective again?
Something has to be done about him or our goose is cooked.
The only cooking of geese around here will be done by us. Did you check on the snacks?
Yes, they're fine.
We'll do it Sherlock Holmes later.
Who?
Never mind. It's almost 7, and they're still missing one guest.
Who is? Oh, Margaret LaRue. She should have been here by now. Perhaps her boat sunk or something. Should we go look for her?
In these shark-infested waters, there wouldn't be anything left.
Yuck. What's that?
It sounded like a heavy thud against the door. I'll see.
Okay. What's that?
Margaret LaRue.
What happened to her?
Blood.
Blood? What's that?
Blood. Blood. You know how blood is. Get a grip, Mims.
Surely you don't mean she's dead.
Shirley's your sister. I'm Clayhorn.
What will we do? We have to hide her.
But where? It's almost 7.
It's almost 7 and the guests are coming. We don't have that time.
The basement. Oh, wait. The basement's too quick. Oh, I have another idea.
Oh, good.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I am Clayhorn, the butler. With the exception of Miss Scarlet and Mr. Charisma, I don't believe any of you have met. Perhaps we could begin by introducing ourselves.
Hi. Hello.
Hello. Hi.
Oh my God, because it's yours. Oh my God. Oh my God, can I have a picture with you? Please, please. Our host has instructed that I make you as comfortable as possible. I'm assured he will be with us soon.
Speaking of our host, I'd like to know if anyone here has met him. What?
Clayhorn. My wife, Mims. How are the snacks?
Fine, thank you.
Oh, macaroons, my favorite.
Okay, then.
Oh,
Really? Was it necessary to take all of them?
How odd.
I can't help myself. I love sweets.
No, this tray of chocolate soldiers.
More sweets. I'll get to those later.
I don't know about the rest of you, but I'm terribly bored by all of this. Clayhorn, I thought you said there was to be a party.
our host has requested I play this message.
Ladies and gentlemen, please forgive me for not greeting you personally, but you will soon understand my reason. As you may have already guessed, my name is not G. Reef.
Good grief.
G. Reef? Mr. Grief?
That's odd.
Not really. You see, I am somewhat of an eccentric millionaire, and I prefer to keep my identity a secret. The reason I have called you together is because I'm also an amateur mystery buff. I've always been fascinated by the idea of the perfect crime.
Is there something else we could listen to?
Imagine, if you will, 10 strangers invited to a remote island for the weekend, without communication or transportation. And one by one, each of the guests dies mysteriously. The most baffling mystery of all time. Who did it? How many will die before the mystery is solved? Will anyone be alive Monday morning when the boatman arrives?
Is this some sort of joke, Clayhorn?
I assure you, I know nothing. Like the rest of you, my invitations arrive by mail. I am only doing what my letter said.
I'd like to see that letter.
What is it? What is it?
Piece of paper with writing on it.
Matthew, read it. Read what is written.
Okay. Play audio message when Dolores Biggs says she is bored.
It's all your fault. If you hadn't gotten bored, you would never be in this mess.
Don't be repulsive, you silly woman.
Oh, Matthew, do say something meaningful.
All right, everybody, there's no need to panic.
No need to panic. A madman has just threatened to kill us one by one, and you don't want us to panic.
Matthew, I think Emily has a point. What do you think, Inspector?
I think she has a point.
I agree with Mr. Charisma. There isn't any reason to panic at all. Do you see any bodies lying around here? Any maniacs with knives and guns? Of course not. I say let's forget about this silliness and make the best of a long, boring weekend. Let's have some entertainment.
Good idea, Heather. How about a song? York, what can you sing?
Well, I'm a little rusty.
Come on.
I don't know that one. Seems something we all know.
Oh, please, Presley. Anything to take our minds off this dreadful place.
Well, all right then. Up on Reddit. I won't be watching any news. I'll let the planet spin without me, 'cause everything has been without me sometime. And everything will be alright if I'm not live by satellite. It's a beautiful day, I'm running away. Don't bother to Facebook message or call me, 'cause I'm living life in airplane mode and everything is okay. I just want to play one for a day and live in the moment, 'cause I'm living life in airplane mode, yeah.
Oh my God.
Ooh,
Was not me.
so much for my joke theory.
Is Presley?
I'm afraid so. York is falling, can't get up.
You don't mean.
Unless, poor York. I knew him, Mauricio.
What do you think could have done this?
I'm a vet. Maybe one of these.
The macaroons!
Good Robert, she's the cure. Get her. Ah.
Tell us, Mims, did you poison the macaroons that killed Presley York?
What was that?
That's what it was.
Confess and maybe the DA will go easy on you. Clam up and it's the chair.
I protest. Shut him up.
What if we're making a terrible mistake?
Okay, hold on, guys. This should help.
All right, Mims. Tell us the truth. Did you poison the macaroons that killed Presley York?
No.
How do we know that?
I literally just told you.
And?
Okay, If Mims didn't do it, who else would have had the time, the motive, and the audacity to ruin a perfectly good macaroon mix?
This isn't getting us anywhere. Even if she's guilty, she'll never confess.
Yeah.
Let's torture her.
What about the video on the audio message? Remember?
Once again, Heather is right. Mims is too simple, too easy, too obvious. The woman is practically an idiot. This isn't the work of someone like her. This is the work of a madman.
Or a mad woman.
What are you suggesting, Mr. Charisma?
I'm suggesting that we make a thorough search of the house and the island. If someone else is there, we'll find them. If not, then we'll know.
Know what?
I'm not sure, Miss Plain, but I'm working on it.
Dr. Prince and I will explore the top of the island.
Emily and I will search upstairs.
Heather and I will search the bottom of the island.
Mims and I will look about down here.
Okay, on 3, we lead. 1, 2, 3.
Get me out, get me out. Get me out.
We forgot to hide the body.
But where?
The basement.
Okay, I'll guard the stairs. Get the lamp too, please. Don't drop her, she's already dead.
I'm sorry. I didn't realize that you were going to carry this.
That's a load off my mind.
Why?
Suppose we had found someone.
That doesn't make me feel any better.
Why not?
That means the killer's still at large.
I haven't thought of it like that, but I will now.
We searched everywhere. We didn't find anything. There's no possibility that anyone could be out there.
Meaning,
Meaning that there's no one out there.
Well, they're surely not upstairs. We searched everywhere.
we even looked under the beds.
Nobody in the basement.
Nothing. Anybody.
Definitely nobody in the basement. Nope. No.
Then we're dealing with a very clever individual. If the killer is not outside or inside, then we're...
Or C, like there could be C's.
Inspector, I think it's obvious. The killer is one of us. No one can be trusted.
Even me?
Even you. I'm afraid so.
That's absurd. You can count me out. I'm no killer.
Perhaps that's what you'd like us to think. As an actress, you're always on the lookout for a perfect script. Maybe this time you're looking for the perfect mystery, a script to kill for.
What gives you the right to make accusations? How do we know you're not some Jack the Ripper?
Because his name isn't Jack.
That's odd.
Not really, I'm named after my father.
No, I mean the audio message. I just remembered. The message said there were 10 of us, but there's only 9. Well, there was 9. What happened to the 10th person?
Only 7 guests arrived.
7 guests in YouTube. That makes 9.
There was one more person on the list. LaRue. Margaret LaRue.
LaRue, I'd like to see that list.
Yeah, we would like to see that list.
It's in the kitchen. I confess it.
You confess it.
I better. Perhaps I better go get it.
Remember, you're still under suspicion, Mims. We wouldn't let anything to happen, would we?
Okay, but the kitchen is very well organized.
Well, maybe that's what you want us to think.
I'm pretty sure that wasn't
Do you think he's found it?
Are you sure?
I'll go check on him. Okay.
What just happened? What was that?
Dr. Prince is dead.
What?
A case of kippered herring fell from the top shelf of the pantry and hit him on the head.
How horrible.
So what now?
Are you sure it wasn't a suicide or an accident?
We don't know. We only have claymores worth it being a bit.
I know, you guys all think I did it because I spend all my time in the pantry.
No, honey, no.
But you're right. I did it. I snuck into the pantry when none of you were looking, rearranged the canned goods, and waited patiently for Dr. Prince to come looking and search the guest list inside the kippered herring.
I believe her.
Why, Miss Darwood?
I can't believe a young, innocent woman could be a cold-blooded killer.
That's what people said about Lizzie Borden.
Well, once again, Heather's right. Mims can't be considered any more suspect than the rest of us. We have no proof or any motive. I suggest we retire to our rooms for the night. Keep your doors locked and keep your guns handy.
I feel like the detective has seen us somewhere before.
And I think he suspects us.
Oh, what are we gonna do? I think we should just go to bed.
I'm right here.
Let's go to bed.
Okay, bye.
Okay, bye.
I trust everyone slept well.
Considering the circumstances.
Oh,
Coffee, anyone?
oh, yes, please.
Inspector?
After you.
I don't drink coffee.
Then perhaps Claymore would like to come.
Thank you. I've heard he had some.
Very interesting.
Surely, Inspector, you don't think there's something in the coffee?
I'll pass.
Then I think I'll pass as well.
But Matthew, I thought you believed her.
I do. It's just that my doctor says caffeine makes me irritable.
That's odd.
Not really. It runs in the family.
No, Emily. Has anyone seen her this morning?
Perhaps she's still sleeping.
How can anyone sleep with all these terrible things going on?
I'll go check on her.
I think I'll go as well.
That's all right, Matthew.
Okay.
I'll go with you, Matthew.
See? I told you I was going.
Still don't trust me, Inspector?
Now that I finally realize where I've seen you two before, your names aren't Clayhorn and Mims. You're Jack and Sarah Bender, escapees from the Yorkshire Institute for the Criminally Insane and considered dangerous.
Great, don't tell me they're mass murderers.
No, Mrs. Bates. We're not. We're not even crazy.
It was
Matter
his,
of opinion.
it was his brother.
He sent us to the institution.
He was the youngest in his family, and he was to gain control of the family company. He put us in the institution so that he could run the company.
And then he blamed us for a crime we couldn't commit.
And you expect us to believe that?
No, Inspector, because you're a fathead and should only believe what you want.
Well,
She's gone.
Poof.
What do you mean?
I mean, poof, vanished, disappeared. There's no trace of her.
That's all. There's only 6 chocolate soldiers left. What do you make of it, Matthew?
Hold on. There are 6 chocolate soldiers left and 6 of us left. But in the beginning, there were 10 chocolate soldiers. I think it's obvious. Someone is stealing the chocolate soldiers.
Matthew, I don't think that's what it means.
Oh, I've got it. Every time one of us disappears, so does another chocolate soldier.
that doesn't make sense.
To me, it makes complete sense.
Naturally.
Thank you.
There weren't 10 of us to begin with. There were only 9. The theory is wrong,
Unless Margaret LaRue's dead.
which would mean that Emily is also dead.
Or at least in grave danger. We have to go find them.
We haven't a minute to lose. We have got to do a thorough search of the whole entire house and island immediately.
Again? Then I'm with him.
Sorry, sister, I'm with him.
Mrs. Biggs, you come with me.
But what about us?
You search your conscience, Mr. Bender.
Okay, let's go.
This is worse than being locked up in the nut house.
Certainly been one of the worst weekends of my life.
Jack, if I ask you something, would you promise to tell me the truth? Promise me, even if it's something you know I don't want to hear.
Well, that depends. If it's anything about your looks, probably not.
Have to promise me. Tell me, even if it's something you know I don't want to hear.
All right, I promise.
Jack, are you the killer?
Ugh, it is pouring outside. Even if she is out there, we'll never find her. We'll try again when the rain lets up.
I hope they found her.
I'll come back.
Well,
We found her.
where?
She was under the wood pile.
What?
What was that?
And it was Emily Plain.
Huh? Oh, that's interesting.
She appears to have been stabbed with the harpoon.
A harpoon, that's the silliest thing I ever heard of. Where would anyone get a harpoon?
Oh, I can explain that.
Please do.
Okay, I brought it with me to go fishing, and well, I noticed this morning that it was missing, and in all the chaos, I just kind of forgot about it. You do believe me, don't you, Heather?
I want to, but I'm so confused.
Not good enough. I'd like to search your room.
For what?
I don't know, but if there's a clue, I am sure to find it.
Then I'll ask Heather to join us.
Okay. You're leaving us here with her. You know,
Miss Drama?
seriously, you're leaving us here with
I don't
her.
want to be alone with you.
All right, let's go then.
Then go.
Never come back. What happened to Emily Plain? Where's Margaret LaRue?
I don't know. Maybe it's a setup of some kind.
Miles?
Clay Horn. There's only one possibility. Maybe Margaret LaRue isn't dead.
But you said so yourself.
I thought so, but I'm obviously no doctor. If it's true and she is alive, then that would clearly explain everything that's happened. I'll go check the basement and make sure Miles isn't lying. You guard the stairs.
Cool. Do you think she's down there? Oh! Well, that's what was down there.
I found her behind the generator.
What was she doing behind there?
Does it look like I know? This is a bit strange.
Let's just cover up with this. No one will notice. She can just be a very decorative pillow.
Oh, that's true. Do you hear that? Get away.
Jack, I'm sorry I ever doubted you. I love you.
No.
Did you find anything?
Mm-hmm, will do.
I need to go powder my nose.
Okay.
That, or you were being much too rude.
Oh my God.
What was that?
Let's go
I'll
check
do
on
it.
her.
Go.
Let's go.
What is it?
It's Mims. She's gone.
What? What happened?
I'm Matthew. Mims was blown up in the bathroom.
What? Say that again.
This is all we found of her. Someone switched her face powder for gunpowder, and when she turned the vanity lights on, she never knew what happened. It could have happened to anybody.
Mims? Mims?
Now what? Oh, the generator must be running low on wood.
Mims, my Mims.
I can't live without her.
I'm so sorry for your loss. Okay, now the generator's just running low on wood. Any volunteers?
Not on your life.
Wait! It's dead.
Oh no.
Oh my god.
I'd like to see your guns.
For what?
I don't know.
Okay, fine.
Very clever, whoever you are, cleaning your guns that fast.
And now, Inspector, I'd like to inspect your gun.
Don't be silly, I'm a policeman.
Weren't you the Horatio Miles that was drummed out of the force for accepting bribes? You're not even a real detective.
I work as a private investigator.
Mm-hmm. Clean. But I'm not convinced.
Stop with this macho posturing.
Look. There's only 4 left. Yeah, because there's 4 of us. We went over this, Dolores. Again. All right, guys. Any volunteers for the generator?
Not on your life.
Heather?
I'll stay here, thank you.
Miles?
I'll go with you, but keep your distance.
Michael? Oh.
Don't try anything.
Stay where you are.
Don't worry, I'm just as afraid of you as you are of me.
So what now?
I'm not sure.
Cute dog?
Thanks.
What's happening?
He's been shot.
Matthew?
What happened?
Stay where you are, Mr. Pretty Boy. You're the killer.
What? Not even possible. Someone hit my head when the lights went out. That's all I remember.
That doesn't explain Miles.
How do you explain the bump on my head?
It's no good, Matthew. We were here the whole time. I'm sorry.
No. You're gonna tie me up?
Yes. We can't take any chances. We're going to our rooms now. Don't try anything or you'll get a face full of lead. Our rooms are right next door to each other, so we'll hear anything that's going on.
Heather,
Yes?
could you dispose of these bodies before you go?
Can I not?
No.
Yoo-hoo!
Shh. You might be still asleep.
Rise and shine.
You're the killer.
Very funny, my dear, but I'm the actress, not you. There's no point in pretending.
Some party much.
What's going on here?
You're the killer! Who are you? The 10th guest. What were you doing behind the couch?
I don't know. The last thing I remember was walking up the steps and hitting my head on the door. Is it still Friday?
No, it's Sunday.
Oh my, you mean I've been passed out for 2 days?
Basically.
Don't anyone move. I've got you covered.
Presley, you're supposed to be...
Dead? I've been faking it, hiding out. That way I figured the real killer wouldn't bother me, and I could survive this deadly weekend.
Freeze! Now I've got you! Dr. Prince, but...
just a little game, like York. I wanted no part of being dead, so I too faked my death and was hiding out this whole time.
That doesn't make sense.
This doesn't make sense. Who's this?
Emily Plain.
Emily, I don't understand.
Forgive me, Heather. I was only trying to save myself. I recognize you.
You do?
Yeah, you're the woman I found under the woodpile.
I was under a pile of what?
Yeah, you see, I thought the killer had hidden your body there and wouldn't go back. So I moved you behind the generator and took your place under the woodpile. I borrowed Mr. Charisma's harpoon to make it look like someone else had killed me. Just in case the killer did come back and found me in your place.
Ha ha! So you're the one that moved the body.
Clayorn and Mims, the butler and butless.
And yes, we were supposedly dead. We didn't want Miles to find out. We thought he would send us back to the institution, and we thought if we faked our deaths, he would let us get away.
Very clever, Mr. Bender.
Inspector Miles, I thought Matthew had shot you.
Those wanted who's to think.
Poor Matthew.
Not really.
Matthew!
You see, I knew that the killer had to be either you or Dolores. And by taking myself out of the picture, I knew one of you would have to tip your hand. And with Dolores dead, well, I'm afraid, Heather, you're the killer.
You're wrong. I shot Dolores before she had the chance to shoot me.
Yeah.
Wrong. You see, Heather was the only one left. So I figured with me dead, she would be the killer.
So no one is dead?
I guess
But-
not.
But what about the audio message?
What auto message?
And so, my friends, my plan is to see if 10 amateurs can write a perfect mystery over a weekend. If you survive, that is. If you don't get on each other's nerves, I'll reward each of you with $10,000. Good luck.
So it was a joke.
Very funny.
Yeah, very funny. And there's no killer.
And no mystery.
Except for the one that we get to write. We still have a few hours before the boats arrive. I say let's get to it.
That's odd.
Not really. If we work together, we can all do it.
No, I mean the chocolate soldiers. There's only one left.